everybody.
Hey!
This meeting is being recorded, it says. That goes away, right?
It does. Well,
Okay, good.
it's not visible on the video. That's just for you.
I know, but
That's
it drives
just
me
for you
nuts
for
seeing
privacy.
that over your forehead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we are.
I should just get a
Once
tattoo.
again.
Yes.
Yeah. This recording
Meeting
is
again on our new day.
boy.
Making some magic.
How was your week?
Um, it was a lot. Renee closed her show. She closed Damn Yankees this last weekend,
Nice.
and
I've
that
never
went very
seen it.
well.
Hers as well.
It's Damn Yankees is a classic musical.
Hang on, you got something on in your eye. Let me get that for
That's
you.
disrespectful.
Okay, there we go.
And Bob Fosse did the movie and the 1958 version of the show.
Okay. Okay.
And it's known for that, even though a version of it existed earlier. And then in 1994, they did a big revival. And
All right.
when I was in high school, I did the revival version of the show. Even though we technically paid for the rights to the original, they just rewrote it based on the show because they went to go see it. So they reordered everything and made some changes so it matched. You know, we were a high school.
So they came to all the same conclusions that the Fosse script had, is what you're saying.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's just, but
You have to pay for rights in a high school?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they will shut you down. I mean, it's cheaper, like, you know, and different things are available when you're doing
Who's coming
educational.
after high schools to do
Look,
this?
buddy, theater doesn't make money as it is. So
Right?
you get it. You squeeze every drop out of everything. And honest to God, a lot of the only places that are still doing a lot of classic musicals on a regular basis are high schools or camps. You know, it's not like we're seeing tons of revivals of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, or,
Right.
you know, community theaters, schools, camps. Those are the things that are keeping a lot of classic musicals just in the run.
But I just find it bizarre that they want money.
Oh,
for-
sure. I mean, it's not a tremendous amount, but you gotta pay them
Right.
something.
And who is it that you're paying at that point? I mean,
You
these
pay the
people are long
licensing.
dead.
Their estates or the people who have the ownership, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a petty, weird thing to me.
Well, I mean, you know, you gotta monetize that IP.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's the same
suppose.
reason it's the same reason we get residuals for old stuff. There's still a value to the property,
Mhm.
and it is clearly making money for somebody. Like if you're choosing to do it because you think people will come see it and pay money for tickets, right?
Right.
So,
Even if it's
yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
But it's high school. Do people pay money for high school
Oh God,
tickets?
yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Our tickets were like $20.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh wait, not 20, like 10. It was the equivalent of 20 in 30 years ago. But it was like $10 or something for tickets.
And that money goes to sets and all that sort of
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah,
And
it goes to the program.
to the rights, apparently.
Yeah. Well, again, the rights were not super expensive. They were like $50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so they're not expensive. You just you're paying for the privilege.
And who do you find to make that payment? Like,
Oh, it's really easy to do. They make
Okay.
it very simple. And now it's an online form. You don't even have to send in
Sure.
a check or anything. You just do
But-
it all.
but back in the day, like my high school's going to do a production of Cats. Like, who do I go to pay
There are
them?
only like 4 places that do all that.
Hmm.
And they've been around forever and they're easy to find. And it used to be what you would do is you would call up or send a letter and just be like, this is what I want to do. And these are the dates we want to do it. And they check it against the roster of other places doing the show who already have purchased the rights because you don't want to oversaturate an area. And so as long as your dates and your location work, they're like, great, here's your rate. And then
Okay.
back in the day, you'd cut a check, you'd mail it in, and then they'd mail you your librettos and your scripts and things to
And
copy.
who would have been the people coming to shut you down if you?
In Southern California,
I mean, I'm talking like pre-internet before you could just
Oh,
Google,
they
hey,
have
this high school.
representatives coming to check.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So Southern California, especially North Orange County,
Hmm.
there are a lot, there were a lot more, but there are still a lot of like storefront theaters.
Okay.
And
Sorry, I'm tangled up here in
no, you're
my
doing all right.
setup.
Uh,
Oh,
and
shoes got to come off. I don't need shoes for this.
we never see you below your chest. Um, there was a theater who will remain nameless, although they have shut down since. And they did really, really, really good work. Like community theater in Southern California is shockingly good. If you get a chance to go to the Maverick Theater to see their version of Night of the Living Dead, it will be one of the greatest theater experiences you've ever had.
I
Uh,
would love that.
it
That
is
sounds
so
like
good.
I'm really not big on going to plays. I was, in my young days, I was in plays and did community theater and this and that, but yeah, I don't find myself going to a lot of plays and musicals.
We may be in town in October. If we
Hmm.
are, I will see if we can get into the show because I think it's already sold out.
Night of the Living Dead?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That sounds amazing to me. I'd love to see a live
It's
performance. I mean,
phenomenal.
anything zombie, I'll watch.
Yeah,
I'm totally into that genre.
folks over at the Maverick, I know I'm not getting paid for this, but seriously, it's real good.
Hi, Arlo.
Arlo's checking in. So this theater got the got the rights to do a version of a show about a famous musician.
Okay.
And that musician's life story was about to get turned into a biopic. Now, that movie never went anywhere. The person that it was about is a punk legend, but not a lot of people know him. So,
Would I know him?
probably, I'll bleep this part out. It's
Well, you can't even say it?
Johnny Thunders. Johnny
I
Thunders
don't
and the
know.
Heartbreakers.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
vaguely. I wouldn't be able to name you a song.
Yeah.
What you would have to bleep that out? Why?
I don't want anybody to get in trouble. I don't know how long the statute of limitations is.
Oh,
They
are
ended
you
up
outing somebody here?
kind of sort of they ended up
Okay.
not paying for the rights to the show,
Okay.
and they kept having to change the title because they kept getting cease and desist letters. And then eventually a representative from the rights company found the theater and came to the show.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And they got fined.
Wow.
They got fined. They got fined.
What's the fine like, do you
It
know?
was a lot. It was thousands of dollars. Yeah, and for a storefront in the 90s, like that essentially ate all of any money they made was sent for fines.
Who enforces these fines if you're just like,
Well, the courts,
wow,
yeah.
it's a serious thing.
And then there was a certain college that I know many people went to with a very, very prominent director. And he would buy the rights to a show and then just do an adjacent show that wasn't available.
Okay.
He would change all the songs and use the script. And you'd say, we're doing this show, but it was really a totally different show.
Hmm.
He got in trouble a couple of times for that too. They got in trouble from ASCAP for doing like using Madonna music
Wow.
when they weren't supposed to.
That's
Like
crazy.
North Orange County, for a while, from like 91 to like 96, had a reputation for just being like, we're gonna fudge the rules. And they got caught so many times.
It's such a bizarre world to me.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
world of copywriting,
World of copyright. Yeah.
you know?
I learned more than I ever want to.
As a
And
songwriter, I have to, make
oh
sure
yeah, you gotta
my
be
stuff
on
is
that stuff.
yeah, I learned enough, but yeah, it's such a strange thing to me. And you and I both make our little passion projects, and
Mhm.
music is an important part of producing something. And
Absolutely.
I cannot, even with the whole internet, I could not find who to talk to about prices and who to pay
Oh, for
in
rights.
regards to rights to music.
Oh, there are a couple websites I can show you. I had to get the mechanical rights for Renee to do a parody song a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So even though it's a parody, you need mechanical rights.
Well, we needed the mechanical rights so that we could change the lyrics and still use the melody.
Mm.
But I found out I actually in the end I needed to pay for the oh crap, the rights that allow you to use an existing. I had to basically pay Disney because I had to use we use their karaoke version,
Okay.
which is not the release version,
Still belongs to them.
but it still belongs to them.
Mm.
And they released it as a karaoke version, and we got the official Disney karaoke version of the song.
Mm.
But even after paying for the rights, we weren't allowed to commercially sell that thing, so we couldn't monetize that video. So it's one of like when we were actively trying to do YouTube years and years and years ago,
Yeah.
Renee's video was the most popular thing. It's called Part of the Fall, and it was a joke about how hot it gets in Southern California in October, November. And it was that one summer, like in 2016, when it was 104 October 20th, and we were like, "Oh, that's when we seriously were like, okay, we got to get out
Yeah,
of
you
this
can
freaking."
literally fry an egg on the
Uh
sidewalk.
huh. Uh
I
huh.
mean, you'll burn an egg on the blacktop.
You damn
Yeah.
right.
You don't want to cook on a blacktop in that kind of heat. You got to go for the gray concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
When
yeah.
you're
So in
making
the end,
breakfast.
we couldn't make any money on that, but it helped us get views. Woo.
Well, that's good. Let me know those links because I mean, I make my own music for stuff, but there was one particular thing that I wanted to do that had sort of I wanted it to have sort of a Dick Dale surf guitar vibe to it. So me and a buddy of mine, I took the song that I wanted to use and we both listened to it and we're like, all right, how can we change this so it's kind of our own thing? And we changed this, we changed that, we changed the key, we changed the way in which the song progresses, and YouTube still flagged it as that other song.
Really?
Yeah, it was really
Wow.
wild. And
Well, YouTube's
we definitely changed it enough that it wasn't. And so I can't remember what ended up happening. This is, 10, 12 years ago. With a little back and forth with YouTube, we were finally allowed to use it.
their
Um,
copyright
I
identification
think because I
system's
wasn't
awful.
monetizing it in any way. I think
Mm.
they said as long as you're not monetizing this, then it's fine. And it was just a stupid little parody commercial we did about real bottom shelf vodka. So it was just like a 30 seconds of puke jokes, like we did the hose up the sleeve and the blah, blah,
That's very
everybody
funny.
just drinks this stuff and immediately gets sick.
I remember when we did that on Geek Like Me.
Really? We did a puke
It
joke?
wasn't puke, it was milk out of the nose.
Oh, milk.
Do you
And
remember
did
the
we do?
setups they
Did
had
we
for
too?
that?
No, not at all. I have
So
no recollection of this whatsoever.
they made an apparatus to go
Uh-huh.
around our ears and go into our nose.
Did I have one of these on too?
No,
Oh, okay,
no,
but
it
you
was
did.
I did, and the other geeks, uh, the other geeks.
James Field
James
probably was
Field was in
James
it.
Fields.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes. And we put it on. It was like this isn't gonna work. This is a tube. It's going around the thing. So what they did was they put it up our sleeves,
Uh-huh.
and we'd sneeze and we'd laugh, and so the tube was here and it had
Uh-huh.
the things,
Like a
and so we'd
bladder that you
laugh really
squeeze.
hard, and we'd cover our noses, and it would go. But the effect must not have worked very well because I don't remember it being in the end.
They didn't use it.
They didn't use it. Yeah.
So that's all my whole thing was. It was because, the old Saturday Night Live hose up the sleeve thing where everybody's puking, puking, puking. And, when I was a kid, I just thought that was so funny. So we wanted to sort of recreate that. But that's all it was for, people drink this stuff and they're immediately rushing to the bathroom to throw up. And we did it in Minnesota, and that's another topic I always bring up is like shooting anything here anywhere you go, everybody wants money,
Right.
like if you're going to use this location, we want $7,000 for the day. Oh, we're only going to be there 3 hours. Sorry, it's 7,000. And, I was in my hometown at the time in Minnesota and had a friend that owned a bar, and they were just so excited that this was happening, and they brought us out free booze and free food, and just because it's like, this is great. I never want to shoot anywhere else. Of course, I was back here within 6 months, but it's funny. You go anywhere else, and everybody's excited to have you. Anywhere here, it's just like you can't
For
even.
what it's
I
worth.
couldn't shoot something out on the sidewalk without
No, they'll
somebody
catch you
wanting
for that.
money. Yeah,
100%, especially
yeah,
where you're at. Like they will see you coming.
right. You
But
can't
we can
steal
still
shots
kind of do
anywhere.
that here in the Portland. So,
Hmm.
just saying. Just saying.
They call it the what do they call it? Run and gun.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So you can
Well,
get
you
get
don't
in,
even
shoot it, get out
you don't even have to
without
run
getting
that
caught.
much here.
Right.
It's part of the reasons why I want to build a collective up here is because like you could still like beg, borrow, and steal to get
Hmm.
something done
And
around
we
here.
shot under five down south a ways. Where was that?
Orange County.
That was Orange County.
Orange County.
Okay.
We were in Placentia. We shot that in Placentia, Fullerton, and Santa Ana.
Yeah. And we
And we
just
only
sort
had
of,
to pay for one place,
which one did we pay for?
the studio. The
Oh,
studio.
yeah, of
And even
course, of
that
course.
rate was amazing.
That was just what, like a warehouse,
Yeah.
uh,
It was
photography studio?
the photography studio. Yeah.
Yeah. And how much do they charge us for that?
It was like $25 an hour, so we paid like under $100.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the, flip side is when you're here in Los Angeles, there's little studios with setups everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a really good one with a really great oh crap, I forgot the name. A giant screen in the back.
Green screen? What? Like a
It is a green
chroma
screen,
key?
but is it a Kino? Why am I
I don't
forgetting
know. I don't
I
know.
forget it's the name for basically a studio that has a giant backdrop that can change color. Um, and
Hmm.
so it's got chroma key green, but
Hmm.
it's also got black, gray, and white,
And
and you
blue,
can just kind of
probably.
fly it. They probably have blue now, but at the last time I used it, they didn't have it. I shot
Hmm.
a music video there that I
Hmm.
was producing for an electronica act, and we shot the set of dancers that were going to be on the virtual set on the green screen, and then 30 seconds it took to switch out to the black room that was the club with all the lights and everything.
Okay.
It was amazing. It was amazing because all we had to do was close the drapes and turn on the lights, and
Yeah.
then good to go. It took longer to change the glass on the lens on the cameras than it
Right,
did
right.
to actually get the room ready.
My friend Kevin Yee, we shot a thing. God, I can't remember the name of his. Oh, that's horrible. I can't remember the name of his project. It's a really cute short. And we went to this place right here in Burbank that had sets all the way around it. You walked up the middle, so you had room for all the cameras and everything, all the movements,
Nice.
and I think they rented it to you by the set that you were using.
Hmm.
So, like, if you're using this one, you can't use this one or that, anything else. But they had a large office with cubicles. They had a private office for like the head of the company, the president, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They had a ER. They had a bar. They had, and they were all pretty bare bones.
Right.
There wasn't much in the way of
You got to do your art
props
department.
available.
Yeah.
Yeah, signage, things like that. But for what they had there, I think it was pretty inexpensive. I mean,
Nice.
maybe it was $500 for a 4 hour block or something like that. It was
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
pretty incredible.
There is an ex-porn studio that does the same kind of thing in Calabasas. They used to shoot porn there, but then those owners sold, and a
Hmm.
new group of owners came in, and they just remade it so that it was ready standing sets
They just
for
hosed
like
it down
kind of sort of.
and
Um,
sorry,
and
got the
the
plant
gnat
gnats
still.
flying around still.
But it ended up being a really great, like, multifunction set. It had a high end, like, apartment set with a straight up spiral staircase. It
Sweet.
had a jail, it had a bathroom,
Oh,
and
this one had a jail too as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
So like it had all these spaces that are very prominent in certain adult films, but
Mhm.
they had just repainted everything and made it less porny. So,
Just
the bathroom didn't have glory holes anymore.
a lot of
And all of a
bleach,
sudden
lot of paint.
it was ready for legit shooting.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and it was also very cheap because of its reputation for being a
Oh.
former porn studio. But I mean, I shot some really cool independent stuff
All
in
softcore porn is what you
right,
shot.
right. Family friendly
Yeah, yeah.
software. So
No,
yeah,
no body fluids
yeah,
were harmed in the
yeah.
production of your. Yeah.
And there were plenty of bathrooms
Plenty of bathrooms. Why is that a
because they had to because for porn shoots apparently you have to shower before and after
Oh,
each one.
oh yeah.
So every set
Posing rooms.
basically had access to a full bathroom.
Did it have like like a science lab eye station for is that
No,
going too far?
no. I mean, not that I saw,
Right.
but
That wasn't very Harvey of me. I
I don't know
apologize.
if that was there before. Oh wait, do we have to worry about Harveying you? Do we have do we have to
I
keep it
don't know
wholesome?
anymore. I try to keep it wholesome, but
Yeah.
I'd also like to be me. We had this conversation, I think, before we started this. Like,
Yeah.
are we Harvey and Gordy, or are we
I'm
Curtis
not
and
worried
Nate?
about it. I think we have to be Curtis and Nate because in the end, like that was 30 years ago. Like I don't even think people would believe any human being that acted like Gordy and Harvey back in the day. You know what I mean? Like I've rewatched some of those episodes. I've seen what we did. It wouldn't pass. It wouldn't pass. And we
Oh,
weren't
like
that clean back then.
is that where?
There are
Oh, we
so many double entendres on that show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they towed the line with that just to keep the parents of the kids of the
Yeah.
audience
Engaged.
engaged
There's
with
a
the parents,
reason
and
we own
it was a great formula.
12 to 42 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they sure, I mean, they really did an excellent job of that.
Yeah.
Keeping the some of the stuff above the heads of the kids, and still keeping the parents engaged. That's a tough
Just
thing
tie
to
it up.
do.
It's Bugs Bunny. It's how you get that Warner Brothers-ness, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it was very well done
Yeah.
in that respect. And I don't know that anybody does that anymore. But like you said too, there's a lot of stuff we did that is probably not PC anymore, and um,
Oh, there
for
are
whatever
so many
reasons.
shows that we watch now where I'm like, oh, the world has significantly changed since this was
Mhm.
on last. Good
Yeah,
grief.
yeah.
Good grief. But I I don't see that as much for us, like for Sabrina.
Right.
I think that show ended up being pretty on the mark as far as like being less problematic. We're
Yeah.
certainly not Friends. Oh my God. Friends
We're
can be
cert
tough.
oh, the show Friends?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, and it's weird to me too because I if something's funny, it's funny to me.
Sure.
Uh, dark humor still makes me laugh.
Sure.
You know, um,
No,
I
they're just really fat and homophobic.
I hang out with a lot of comedians because they do go too far, and it makes me laugh, and I can make them laugh, and nobody's getting offended, and it's all in good humor. Nobody really thinks the way we're talking, you know.
Right. Right.
Um, but yeah, uh, that's something people say in my circle of friends too a lot is that can't do that on stage, you know. I mean, obviously, I'm not a stand-up comic at this point. I would love to try it out sometime.
I'm a little
Um,
surprised that Caroline hasn't recruited you to do a little bit of that. She just did well, not
she,
just, a few months ago, she did a tour with Melissa.
yeah, well, it
Yeah.
was just previous to that she was trying to talk me into doing it, and I said, hey, if I had some material that I trusted, I would go for it. And she's like, "Well, come over, we'll get together and we'll." And then right after that is when she had Melissa doing it. So it's like, I think I missed my shot with that.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd hit her up and I'd just be like, "It's time. It's time. I'm an influencer
Yeah,
now. I have an influencer agent. We need to
yeah.
influence." By the way, I've been seeing your posts.
You've been seeing my posts.
Yes, on your Instagram.
What did I post? What did I do?
You posted
I'm
being
trying to be
casual in your
more
90s.
active.
Casual in your
Yes.
90s with your hat.
Natanya bought me those britches because
Yeah.
we were making a joke about it, and she bought them for me, and I was like, I kind of like them.
They're comfy, right?
Let me grab an oversized shirt here. Let me complete the outfit, and I did the angsty, my impression of my, uh, you know,
The wallet
17-year-old,
chain
my
got big ups.
17-year-old self.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. The wallet change did give, and I still have the Sabrina one, which was they called it vertebrae. It was a bunch of interlocking circles that made this
Oh,
chain that looked like like a vertebrae of an animal. And I couldn't find that one, but I did find the extra long
wait.
swingers style chain.
So Harvey had a wallet chain on the show?
100%. I believe I wore it in every single episode.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure I had it in every single episode. And it was something that came about before we even shot. It came out of the wardrobe department. They had a company that was like, here, you take all this stuff for free, and we just want your promotion because if anybody sees it, there was only one company making this particular chain. However, along with that wallet chain also came a necklace and a bracelet. And they had all that stuff on me, and I was like, I really am not a jewelry guy. Like, I really don't. The necklace was almost like a choker too. It just looked it was very not me, Like, I am in costume. This is not. I did get to choose like once I saw wardrobe department clothes, and I was also a fan of like, God, his name's falling out of my head. He was on the Drew Carey show. Ryan Stiles was
Oh, yeah, totally.
always wearing, like a shirt like this, but with the 50s cut collar.
Yeah.
And I was very much into that 50s look, and I was a big fan of Ryan Stiles. And so I wanted to dress like that. So, the wardrobe department really let me go beyond the bounds of, I mean, Melissa's stuff was coming from what, like, uh, I can't even think of name, Christian Dior, or,
Yeah.
is that, yeah,
Well,
like
you know
really
what's
high end Versace.
yeah.
That was her wardrobe, and mine was like the oldest shit you can get me from the wardrobe
Right.
house, like the big stock house. That's the stuff I want. I mean, I had clothing in it that said Steve McQueen in it, or no, Paul Newman. So I was wearing some stuff that
From
you know
back in the day.
from way back in the day, and that's the stuff that I was like, hey guys, if this shirt disappeared,
How
would
much
that
trouble
be
am I in?
how much trouble would well, not would I get in, how much trouble would you get in for having that go missing? And so there were certain things that were totally off limits for me to take home.
Got
But
it.
that wardrobe, that stock that they had for my character, and that's the way they did it. The our personal wardrobe department had just racks and racks of clothes, and each character had their own rack of clothes that had been selected for them. And we do fittings where they would try everything on, and a lot of the clothes I mean, they were very serious about exactly what we looked like in those clothes.
Right.
They were all tailored specifically to me. Um, and so, yeah, I mean, I've got these incredible vintage clothing items that were tailored to me. It's like, so if they disappeared, like, and so there was a lot of stuff that I have a lot of it. I still wear a lot of it.
That's
I have
nice.
this really great Pendleton zip up jacket from I want to say late 40s,
Oh, wow.
late 40s, early 50s. It's got a very large collar on it. In the 40s, they had almost butterfly collars on some
They
things.
were really, yeah, that was flapping
Um,
out. Yeah.
and so, yeah, I mean, there's some of that stuff I still have, still wear. And it'll have the which costume house it came from. I think Roxy was one of the costume houses. I remember seeing Roxy in the back of a lot of the tags. But a lot of times there would be character names, like maybe back in the 60s, there was an article of clothing made for Paul Newman. And
Right.
so when they were done with it, it went to the stock house, and that's the stuff they pulled for me. I happened to be nearly his size or whatever. So, but then it got tailored to me.
Right.
And so,
Right.
man, I love that stuff. So in the beginning, they were pushing me towards Calvin Klein and hi, little girl, you will come up here. Come on.
New puppy alert.
It's
Beep, beep,
Lucy.
beep.
She's 2, roughly. That's what the vet said. She's
They're
our
all
little
puppies.
rescue. She's just fantastic. She hears me talking over here to myself, basically. She has no idea. So she's questioning my mental health right now.
Oh,
Um,
she's super
but
cute.
yeah,
Hi,
she's my
sweetie.
good girl. She can't hear you. I got the headphones on.
Yeah,
But yeah, she's been nothing but great.
that's awesome. She
Yeah,
looks wonderful.
she is. She didn't like getting picked up at all when we first got her, and now she's very loving. Look at she put her front paw up
Yeah.
here. I can touch her paws, and she's fine with that. And she's licking at me because she doesn't want me to, but still allows me. She tolerates me very well. She was not didn't want to go anywhere near your lap, and now she's a total lap dog. And yeah, she's so great. Where were we? So
I
taking clothes for the from the wardrobe department was so in the very beginning, they were pushing me towards the Versace and the Calvin Klein and the
right.
what else? And so I got them to pull it back to like maybe Lucky Brand jeans or something that was a little more me,
Yeah.
even though back then I was 100% thrift store because I was 100% broke.
Well,
Uh,
yes,
when
that
we
always
started
kind
the
of
show, I
directs you.
was I
Yeah.
was living. I can't even say paycheck to paycheck. I was living. Hey,
Hand to
Dad, could
fist.
you send me another $100? I haven't
Yeah.
paid the phone bill or the rent. So, but back then, $100. When you got 4 or 5 roommates, $100 went a long way.
It sure did.
Um,
Sure
but
did.
yeah, I was a big time thrift store guy, and now all the thrift stores cost just as much or more than a regular store.
Well, they're
But
vintage now.
yeah, but
Yeah.
back then I could get vintage items for, like a $3 shirt and some $8 pants.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I try they let me get away. Now there were items of clothing that I was forced to wear, like, no, we love this jacket, you have to wear it, it's going on. Uh,
I remember they were trying to figure out what my look was gonna be, and I got
mm,
really excited during season 3. I really felt like I was gonna be around for season 4
mm.
because they actually gave me. I got my first rack, and they gave me a pair of shoes. I got those. I got those like Sketcher clodhoppers in oxblood, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Go wear them. Go wear them in, because you're gonna be wearing them a lot."
Yep.
And
Yeah, I did that with all the shoes as well
yeah,
because yeah, they wanted you to be comfortable when you're working, so you would take the shoes home to break them
yeah,
in.
break them
I
in.
got some. I got the Oxblood Doc Martens, which I
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
Skechers never fit me well for some reason. I
Oh,
have I
I
have
do very
wide,
well with
flat feet,
Skechers.
so yeah. I have like seriously, I got like duck feet. They're really wide
Ugh,
at the toe
ugh.
and really flat arches. So yeah, shoes are a tough thing for me. So I was grateful that they let me take them home and break them in because
Yeah,
standing on your feet for 14 hours or whatever it was, it gets to you after a
it was a
while.
lot. It was
Yeah.
a lot. But yeah. Unfortunately, they sent me home with them, and then season 4 came and never came
Yeah. Well, that's what I was getting at is
back.
shoes were a lot easier to for lack of better term, steal,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. They
to
literally walked
borrow and
home.
not return. Yeah.
Yeah.
They walked out.
Yeah.
But some of those items I did, there were a couple of those. I think I did take the one that had Steve McQueen's name or Paul Newman's name in the collar of it, and I took a
Nice.
few other things, which is great because you sweat in it, and now you've got, why does it say Paul Newman in reverse on the back of your neck? You know, like
Yeah.
that's a little odd,
Yeah. That's
you
pretty
know.
good.
But
That's pretty good.
I did get a lot of great stuff, and they did. I wasn't. Uh, I wasn't comfortable enough. I wasn't mature enough. I didn't ask for much. I was just happy to be there. But there were certain things like this necklace, that the choker necklace that they wanted me to wear, and they took the photo of me, and I looked at the photo, and I was like, please, can I please not wear that? I'll wear the chain. I think they made me wear the bracelet a couple times,
Yeah.
and then
I
it just.
do have a memory of you farting around with the bracelet and being like, I gotta wear it this week.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably how it went. Yeah,
Yeah.
something about jewelry for me, like I feel it all day long.
Mm. Mm.
Mitch Hedberg used to have that the bit about I can't wear a crew neck, so I have to wear a V-neck. A crew neck, I can feel it. It's like a really weak person strangling me all day. Um, and I sort of have that about jewelry. Like it feels like somebody's holding my wrist,
Uh,
Even a watch. I rarely wore watches.
I understand that. I used to wear
I
watches.
had a pocket watch. I was
Yeah.
fine with chains, dang. I was fine with getting caught on my seatbelt trying to get out of the car,
Yeah.
um, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. No. You actually there is a Sabrina podcast. I don't know if it exists anymore. It might be done because it was years ago that I heard this. But they used to do a back of the closet award and they would rip into the fashions that we wore on that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. They
Wow.
basically pick the worst outfit of the episode at the end of every like review and breakdown.
Hers, like Melissa's,
Oh,
or
anybody in
all of
the
ours?
cast. Everybody was fair game.
Interesting.
Melissa had a lot of them though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
her wardrobe was, I was saying, oh,
Extensive.
everybody has a rack in the
She
wardrobe
had she had a
department.
room.
She had a wall that
Yeah.
was all racks, like three, and there was a push ladder that they'd
Yeah.
walk around with, the thing like they use in the store to get stuff up, that long coat hangery looking thing that they pull stuff off with. What was it, like an 8 step, 10 step ladder with the
Something you'd
railing
see
around the top.
at Home Depot.
Home Depot warehouse, just
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she had a wall. And you think about the cost of some of these items,
Oh
like
yeah.
the Versace and whatnot. She probably had, $250,000 worth of clothes
Easy
there.
hanging on that wall. Yeah.
uh, I knew I was being phased out of the show when my section of clothing kept getting smaller and smaller.
Right. Right.
That's what should have clued me in that I was on my way out.
It's tough to
Yeah.
look back with hindsight and be like, oh, the indicators were there.
Well,
Oh
and
crap.
I saw clips of David Lasher on the show,
Mm.
and I'm like, oh my God, that's my sweatshirt, or that's my, like they put him in clothes that I had already worn on the show.
That's funny. I didn't know that. That's pretty funny.
That one I can remember in particular was a green like sweatshirt that had some stripes on it or something, and
Oh, wasn't
something
that his
very
first appearance?
probably.
Yeah.
And that's probably why they didn't have the money spent on his wardrobe yet, because he had just arrived.
Right, 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 right. That would
So
make
they just
sense.
went straight to, and we're roughly the same size, I think. So yeah, he's wearing. Josh is wearing Harvey clothes in the first episodes that he
Well, no
appears.
wonder Sabrina fell for him. He seems
Yeah,
so familiar.
yeah, so familiar, dressed just like man. No. Um, yeah,
Oh
I don't know.
man.
That's one of the just weird oddball things that stayed with me over the years. It's like, yeah,
That's
I
yeah.
saw it. And also, I think they had publicity photos for the season. Because every season we start, they do a set of publicity photos for the start of the season. And yeah, I was like, that's it's David wearing my shirt.
Actually, wait.
Um,
I want to see.
it's
I
pretty
want to
funny.
see.
Yeah, you want to look it up?
I am. I am totally
All right.
looking it up.
Yes, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's the one. And you could tell that's sort of the early shots before the season started, probably before they shot a scene yet.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, I also see a lot of Trevor showing up. Trevor played, I can't remember his character's name, but Trevor Lasur, uh, I get mistaken for him a lot by
Really?
not so hardcore fans. They'll
Oh,
say, here's a picture of Harvey, and it'll it'll
that's
be
Trevor.
Trevor. We had the same, I mean, he had the same hair as I did in the
He
first
had
season,
more hair
basically.
though.
Yeah.
You
Well,
were always, you were always, you were always more cropped and
the
like
first
styled.
the first season, I mean,
You were
literally
floppy, but you
I'd
weren't.
literally been living in a van, did not have money for a haircut. So that was just me as is. I cut my own hair at the time.
Wait,
And
didn't hair and makeup do you though in the trailer?
in the first season, they wanted me looking just like I did walking into the audition.
Oh,
So
great.
I was like, can I please have a haircut? And they just trimmed it up a bit, but I was always really self-conscious because I wanted that long, straighter hair look,
Oh,
like
that's not us
I
though.
can't think of who. And
Like Ryder
it
Strong
was always
or
bushy.
yeah, not Ryder.
Uh,
Yeah, Ryder Strong had it,
no,
but
I think Ryder's was bushier like mine too, but
who am I thinking of from Sequest DSV?
Brandon.
Brandon. Yes,
Why am I'm drawing a blank on his name?
I'm not. I have the whole information of the world.
His last name's Brandon. It's
Yeah, Jonathan Brandis.
Yeah. So Jonathan Brandis, I wanted that long, straighter look, and I could never get it because my hair was so bushy. But I could tell. Here's a fun fact. My girlfriend in high school at about 16 had a Jonathan Brandis from Sequest Teen Beat poster on her bedroom door.
Okay, all right, all right. Little did she know.
Yeah.
Little did she know. Oh my goodness.
And he was in the circle of friends that went out with Melissa, and so I met him quite a few times. Um,
He also went to
tragic
the
story there.
Taco Bell across the way from Warner Brothers because
Mm.
he had his, before that place got torn down, they would have all the headshots of famous people who had eaten at that Taco Bell on the walls. And
Mm.
Jonathan Brandis was one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that
was
is,
that was a very interesting 90s thing. It's past now. I don't see it a whole lot
yeah,
of actor headshots on the walls of restaurants. That was a big thing in the 90s.
yeah.
And I was too shy to offer my, but apparently, like these 90s actors would go to these restaurants and bring their headshot in. Hey, will you put this up on your wall? I didn't know that that's how it was done. I thought these restaurants were like, hey, would you sign us a picture? No, no, this was actors being proactive in the 90s. Will you
And it
put
was a
this up
very
on your wall?
popular Taco Bell. Very popular Taco Bell.
Don't knock it. I still eat Taco Bell. There's
Well, it's
their
now
chi
memeable.
their chicken enchilada burrito is very inexpensive, and it's still a favorite of mine.
Wait, did you say very expensive?
It's very inexpensive.
Oh, okay. Chicken enchilada burrito. I don't
Chicken
think I've heard.
enchilada burrito. It's pretty damn good. Yeah.
Is it like the enchilada, but it's chicken?
It's just a very simple bean, cheese, rice, and chicken with the sauce.
Huh.
It's very good. I mean, the enchilada sauce is on the inside, so they're
Okay.
therefore a burrito. Yeah.
You're kind of okay. This seems silly to kind of be blowing my mind,
We are
But
jumping topics like squirrels. I love it.
disagree.
We're
No,
going we're
we
going
are
tree from tree to
going
here.
back. This is all 90s related. And we spent like a good 40 minutes on wardrobe.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
But so I'm feeling good about all this. But I didn't know about the enchilada burrito, and now I kind of want the enchilada burrito.
Go try it out. I think it's like $3, man.
Okay. Do you remember when you could go to Taco Bell and for like $5 you could get like 20 tacos in
Yeah,
those to-go
yeah,
boxes?
yeah.
Oh my God. The amount of food that I was able to supply my starving body.
I think tacos, the hard shell, the
Uh-huh.
crunchies were, I think, 59 cents.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was it was a lot easier to live back then.
Yeah.
Like had I come out if I had come out from Minnesota to Los Angeles now, like
Oh,
there's
you'd
just
be dead.
I'd
Yeah.
be, I did live under a bridge for one night. Could you imagine if that was a week or more? I mean, that's what's happening. I mean,
Yeah.
our city is overwhelmed by unhoused people that it's not it's not a surprise. It's
Yeah.
not a surprise that you cannot. I mean, I'm 47 years old and I have a roommate, you know.
Right.
So
Right.
it's a good size apartment and he's got an ensuite and I have an ensuite, so we only meet up in the kitchen, but it's just the prices here are just unreasonable and that's
I
sort
am
of the way it is
shocked
everywhere.
at how you are not wrong. Yeah, because part of the reason we moved up to the Pacific Northwest was to get to a lower cost of living.
Yeah,
But now
escaping the exorbitant prices and now
we're just under where y'all are at.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we've got certain amenities, but uh, the house that I'm in right now is very, very old.
Yeah.
It could use a lot of help, and it's affordable, but um, like I need it cheaper. All of this walk around the garden path for me to be like, I just need everything to cost less.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
need everything to cost less because Renee and I are doing fine. I miss the
Hmm.
heydays of the 90s,
Yeah.
but everything just keeps going up and pay just does not match.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. When when a minimum wage was first designed, it was in I think it was the late 70s, and it was the minimum amount of money you would need to be able to save to buy a car, to
Right.
be able to save to purchase a house. Uh, that's out the window
Out the
and
window.
has been.
Yeah.
The
Since the
cost of
80s.
living has
Skyrocketed.
multiplied by what, 10 times
Oh, it's worse than
what it
that.
was, and and wages have not gone up, you
Yeah.
know. In some cases, they've gone down.
Yeah.
I mean, minimum wage has come up, but not
Oh,
reasonably enough
not yeah.
to match what and the wage was intended to be.
And even what
Um,
people call a living wage now is
mhm.
not. It's
It's not.
not. If we actually kept up, current like minimum wage should be somewhere between 23 and $30 an hour.
Mhm.
And yeah, and it's not like companies aren't making that money. As a small business owner, I can tell you that since we exist in Portland, our minimum wage is one of the highest in the country,
Mhm.
and I think we're up to $17 or $18 an hour now. That's not true. It's high. It's around there. Um, Now I gotta look. God damn.
Minimum
So
wage is what now?
so in Portland, minimum wage is 16.30 an hour. And even though we're a small business, we only have one real employee that isn't like one of the founders and family.
Mhm.
We do a little bit better than that. and we're able to offer insurance now and all of that stuff.
Mhm.
And the reason is just because we're not greedy, you know?
Mhm.
Like everybody's getting paid. We're
Mhm.
doing the best we can, and we're doing better than we have to by
Right.
law.
Right.
And because of a couple things, Portland requires that we help people save money. So we
Mhm.
actually set up a saving program. They have a default one, but because Scott is just really good with finances, he actually has his financial planner set up things for all of our people.
Okay.
So money is getting put into a retirement account automatically without,
Fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good setup. But
So
like,
so if we're talking I'm saying 1996 because that's when I moved to Los Angeles.
yeah,
But so from Los Angeles to now, the minimum wage has probably doubled. But the cost of living,
it
oh,
was
is it more than double?
5.25 an hour
Okay.
in 1996.
Okay.
It's 7.25 an hour in Los Angeles. Oh wait, in
No,
Los
it's more than
Angeles
that.
proper, Los Angeles proper.
I'm just going off of where you're at. It's tripled, but the
Yeah,
cost of living
has
has gone up by at least tenfold
yeah.
across the board. That goes from food to housing to utilities. Um, God, I remember when my gas bill was $3 a month, something like that.
For what it's worth, mine has been 12, and that's essentially a connection fee.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
connection fee is 12.
yeah.
Back then, I was using the gas for, gas ranges here are, stoves and ovens are gas, heaters were gas.
Oh,
And so $3, I mean, just the cost of service was cents. It
yeah.
was like 20 cents, 25 cents, something like that.
Uh,
Yeah,
now,
there's just
yeah,
no way to justify
no.
anything that's been done to people financially. It's just
Yeah.
out of control. It's been out of control. It continues to get worse. Uh,
Well, it's probably going to hit a wall pretty soon because
mm,
people are talking like us and they're getting real fed up about it.
yeah. Well, what do you do? What do you
Yeah.
do
Eventually,
besides complain louder?
you
Um,
fill a bottle with something flammable and a rag, and
yeah,
and
that you
just to
probably
answer the
shouldn't keep
question,
that in.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put a disclaimer.
Mm.
1781 is the current minimum wage in the Los Angeles metropolitan area.
Say that one more time.
1781. So it has gone up about a little
1781.
over three times.
Okay, a little over three times versus the cost, which has gone up 12 times
I
or
am
more.
literally looking up cost of living in
Increase. There you go.
Los Angeles. Uh,
Call it
difference
95, call it 20 years.
1995 to 2025. Oh my lord.
Give it to me straight.
The average cost of living between 1995 and 2025, it has increased on average. So bear in mind, there are going to be fluctuations between this.
Sure.
112%.
Okay. So I
Things
was way
are
off.
on average 112% higher in cost than they were in in yeah. Yeah, like the median house price in 1995 in Los Angeles specifically was $114,600. For the same house, it is now $1.2 million. So that's gone up over 860%. Rent had a one bedroom on average in 1995 was 674.
That seems a little high from what I remember, but
Me too, but again, it's an
okay.
average. It's an
Oh,
average.
yeah, sure. Yeah,
Um,
I did not have a great apartment.
yeah. But the average
I did have roommate. I had about 48 roommates back then, and
right?
they all had eight legs,
Yeah. Oh, they don't pay much. Um, 2187 for a one bedroom on average now,
Yeah.
and
Well, and
that feels a little
there,
low.
yeah, it does, doesn't it? I haven't found that anywhere around here.
Yeah.
And they've taken away the cute little two-story apartments that were built in the 50s,
Yeah.
and they've torn those down and replaced them with 5 or 6 stories. And I mean, the ones right here, I went and looked at them just to see because it was brand new. 3,000, it was 3,100 starting at 3,100 for a studio.
That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much. That's too much. Now we're starting to sound like old men being like, back in my
Back
day,
in, I
when
mean,
a
that's where we
dollar
are.
was worth something. Oh,
That's where we're at. Yeah. And they
oh,
were complaining about a much smaller hike in their lifetime.
right.
You know, when you have to come to the realization that no matter what you do, I'm saying this from my personal standpoint, no matter what you do, no matter how good things are going to get, I will likely never be able to afford to purchase a home
Mm,
in my lifetime.
mm. That's super
You
frustrating.
know,
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's disappointing.
Unless there's big change real fast.
And the way they have it's all set up is that I can afford a down payment. I can afford to make the payment, but I won't qualify for the loan.
Right.
I can qualify to pay. I mean, you don't need to qualify. I can qualify to pay $2,500 a month in rent, but I can't qualify to pay $1,900 a month
Right.
mortgage.
In mortgage. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's bass backwards.
And on that positive note,
No, no, we can't end it here.
I'm just saying,
No.
it's
Give
been
me one
it's
ray of
it's
sunshine we can
been
drop
over
in
an
here.
hour. Here's a nice ray of sunshine. The reason why we have to stop is because I've got to go prep for an audition that is like due in the morning.
Oh,
So yeah,
hey.
yeah, and it's a major network audition that will actually like do the thing.
Oh, that's so
So yeah,
fantastic.
so I gotta.
All hope is not
All
lost.
hope is not lost. All hope is not
Good.
lost. I'm gonna
Good.
do this, and just like in the '90s, I'm gonna turn this into a recurring, and then ideally it comes back for a third season, and then we've got Curtis on that show, just ready. In
All
which
right.
case, I may have to stay at your place. Just a heads up.
Hey, you're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Folks, you know what to do.
I will move the coffee table for you.
I appreciate it. If I could get that ottoman that Arlo likes to sniff,
Oh yeah,
if I could just
yeah.
lay on that,
You need
that would be
to
fine.
explain that to the audience, please.
Yeah, my dog likes one of his ottomans at his house. It's That's all there is. You know what?
It's
If you want to know more, sign up for the Patreon. That's a Patreon story. You sign up for the Patreon, and then you get to hear about my dog and an ottoman. Um, you can find all of our socials down below. Make sure to like and follow everything, especially Nate because he's got like an agency. He actually has to do things now. I mean, follow me too because I would like to have an agency finding sponsorships for me. And we will see you the next time we see you. Hasta luego, and other things in Spanish.
Hey folks, we're doing this organically, so please share.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're interested in supporting us financially, you can go to the Patreon. We've got some great options there, and you'll get early access, ad-free access. And when the
stuff.
when the tickets and merch come out, that's when it's really going to be powerful. If you want to follow us on other social medias, our Instagrams are down below because all other social media fails. We'll see you next time.